Good morning, everybody. I know, I'm late with the 4 week update. I was 4 weeks post op on Monday. Today is Thursday. A lot has happened, a lot has stayed the same. So I wanted to take a moment right now before I potentially take a nap, and you'll understand why later, and catch you up. So, Tuesday, I sent my doctor, my plastic surgeon, my numbers for the drains, and he basically said, look, I know you're sick of the drains, but they're still draining too much fluid. If I take even one out, there's going to be huge fluid collection under your skin, and that could be problematic. So as much as I wanted the drains out, I understood where he was coming from, and I said, that's fine. And I asked him, I said, worst case scenario, how long can these things stay in without a potential infection? And he said that he hopes to take them out next week, which would be the middle of next week, which would make me 5.5 weeks post-op with 2 drains in. I did my readings this morning, 9 o'clock. I try to do it consistently on a 24-hour basis, so 9 o'clock in the morning. And they are draining a little less. They were consistently, the front and back drain were consistently draining 50 cc's over a 24-hour period. They want you to be under, I believe, 24 or 23 cc's in a 24-hour period. So obviously, I was more than double that. Today, the front one, I believe, was 32 cc's, and the back was 45 cc's. So prayerfully, that is an indication that we're getting to that point. I am very swollen today, like my thighs, my legs. I feel it, the heaviness, the tightness. But I have been very active. So Tuesday, when I had this text conversation with my plastic surgeon, I asked him, I said, can I drive? He said, yeah, you can drive. So that's all I needed to hear. Tuesday, I drove for the very first time since surgery. My mom walked me out to my car because I'm staying with my mother. And she said, I feel like you're 16 and you're driving for the first time by yourself. I said, well, Mom, I didn't get my license until I was 18. So she was like, you didn't? I was like, yeah. So it felt weird driving. And I didn't go far. Like I went to the UPS store to do some Amazon returns. By the way, I'm a part of 3 Facebook groups that just post Amazon deals and coupon codes. And while it is quite helpful, it is quite dangerous. There have been days where there have been 7, 8 packages for me. My mother's like, the whole outside is for you. So that's problematic. But I went to the UPS store, took back some returns, and then I went to my apartment complex and took some Amazon purchases to my house and looked for a dress. So I have a wedding on Saturday, actually a wedding and a baby shower. So I have a wedding Saturday morning. Hey Shania, congratulations. Shout out to Shania. And I had a dress all ready in mind, like gorgeous dress, but it is not drain friendly. It's not drain conducive. It's not drain possible. So I had to go and look and try to find something that would work for the wedding with drains, because obviously I'm going to have drains on Saturday. And I did find a cute dress. I'll make sure that Saturday I'll have my mom snap some pictures, and y'all can tell me if it's going to be obvious that I have drains, because with this other dress, this orange number, y'all, yeah, it's a bodycon dress. Couldn't do it. But I found a dress in the closet, and then I came back here, and I was tired. I was actually tired just from driving 15 minutes away. So again, your body's trying to get used to movement and stuff. I was tuckered out, and I didn't really sleep well Tuesday night. I was having trouble with pain in my butt and my hip, trying to get comfortable. Yesterday, which was Wednesday, Um, I was still kind of tired from not having a good night's rest, and my body kind of ached. So I definitely didn't drive, but my mother went to the chiropractor, so I rode with her. It's kind of feel like a dog. If the car's moving, I want to be hanging out the window like, hey, world. So I rode with her. Hey, Dr. Ionelli. And then we stopped at Acme. And I had the biggest hankering for French fries, but I did not want fast food French fries with all the sodium, especially with the swelling issues. I wanted to be able to control the sodium. So I actually found organic French fries, and you got 28 French fries in a serving for 130 calories, which is amazing. I put them in the air fryer. I used just a pinch of pink Himalayan salt and a little pepper. They got nice and crispy. It satisfied that craving, and I was happy for 130 calories. So after that evening, my middle sister, D, hey Chris, they came and picked me up and took me to Ross. So I don't know what I was thinking when I was packing for healing from surgery. I thought that I was only going to have drains in for 10 to 14 days. I didn't think about having to wear the binder 24 hours a day. I just thought that I was just going to be booty shorts and crop topping it out every day in August. Like, I just knew that was going to be my life. And that very much is not my life. Almost 5 weeks with drains, right? So I don't really have any capris that fit. No, I don't want to say I don't really have. I don't have any capris that fit. And right before surgery, my sister had found me at Ross these Nike jogger capris with the adjustable waistband. Love, love, love them. They're amazing. Very lightweight, so when it's hot outside, I'm not hot. But it's the one pair. So they picked me up to take me to Ross for me to kind of look for joggers so I would have some things besides booty shorts. Don't judge my life. So I found some booty shorts. Not booty shorts. I found a couple of pairs of joggers. The only thing is, I have no clue really what's going to fit me nowadays, right? Because now I have no stomach. My waist is the smallest it's probably been since I was like elementary school. But my thighs are super swollen. My hips are swollen. So trying to find something that'll fit over the thighs and hips, but yet not fall off of your waist is pretty hard. And their try-on room is closed because of COVID. So I snatched up 2 pairs and I said, well, I'll take them home and see if they work. But I also got the cutest, and I'll show you. It's a crop hoodie by Calvin Klein. Super cute. Anybody who knows me knows I love bright colors. So I don't know if y'all can see. And see how it's like frayed on the bottom, right? It's a large and it fits great, even over the arms. So that was an awesome find. So after they brought me back from Ross, I was done. I hurt. My lady parts hurt. I was spent. And that leads me to my next point. So Tuesday night, the surgical tape around my incisions have been slowly kind of coming off. And we've just been letting it come off. And my incisions around the hip look amazing. Like, they're thin already. They're not puffy. And most of them are not puffy. Like, very thin. Like, he did an amazing job. So the tape lifted off and came off across the top of my lady parts. And that is the area where, because I had the fleur-de-lis, remember I have the vertical scar and the horizontal scar. So the top of my lady parts, my vagina, is now the bottom part of my stomach. It's pulled up. And all 4 corners, so the vertical and the horizontal, all converge together as a T or a cross right at the top of my mons pubis. The tape came off. I got to see it for the first time. And I almost cried. I almost cried. I obviously will not show you, but let me just say, I know it's swollen. I know it's a process, but my initial reaction was, it's ugly. It's ugly. This is horrible. It's never going to be the same. I did pose the question in my support group, and a lot of the women came back and said the same thing with them. First time they saw it, they were distraught, and that it took a couple of months for it to look more normal, to not swell as much, to kind of settle in, not be so pulled and yanked. Because it almost looks like, you remember when you were a kid and you had arts and crafts and you took the piece of paper and you just folded it back and forth to make it look like an accordion? It's kind of what it looks like, but more on that later. We'll see how it goes. I'm just allowing it to do its thing, but just know, if you're thinking about having the surgery, it's a shock the first time you see it. Additionally, this morning, I took a shower for the very first time. I will insert pictures at the end of this video of how me and my mother, let me just tell you, it was hilarious. Me and my mother taping plastic bags over the drains where they come out of my body, like wrapping them in gauze, putting plastic bags, taping around it, trying to keep them dry so that water can't get in and cause infection because they're two open wounds. I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, I needed to feel water all over my body. So then she took the drain bulbs and put them in like a plastic bag. I'll show you all the pictures, but it's hilarious. But we rigged it and it worked, and it was just like so nice to feel the water on me. So shout out to Mommy, thank you for that. I'm also going to put a couple of pictures, 4-week pictures, at the end of this video as well. I will make another video, if not the end of this weekend, the beginning of next week, to let you know about the wedding and the baby shower, because those are my first events and surgery. See how my energy goes, how my body feels. But 4.5 weeks, plowing through. It's not how I thought, but it is what it is, right? So thank you guys. Any questions, let me know. Have a good one.